It's pumping, dude. What's up, guys? It's Air from Beastline. Today we have here a 2017 Toyota Highlander. We're going to be installing another one of our Encore Alpha plug-and-play power amplifier. It's going to be a super easy install. For this vehicle specifically, it's limited space behind the radio, so we're going to have to route the cable somewhere and find a good mounting location. But other than that, everything's plug and play, super easy. I'll walk you through all that, and this is one of those mods where it takes minimal effort and it makes a huge difference on the sound system. You don't have to change any speakers, you don't have to add amps or do any of that. And this specific vehicle is equipped with the factory JBL, and our amplifier is compatible with both JBL and non-JBL, so it works with all the trims. So it's not wasting any time, get in the car and get our amplifier installed. All right, guys, so now that we're in the car, let's go ahead and remove the radio. So first we're gonna remove this trim here. Just grab a panel removal tool like this. It could be a straight edge, but I recommend you use a plastic one so that you don't damage your interior while removing this. Okay, and then just work your way all the way to the left, removing all the clips. Might need a little help of a panel removal tool on this corner here. Okay, and there's a connector. Push down on the release tab and pull out. And let's also remove this clip here. Basically, there's a little tab here that you're going to push and then remove. Next, let's remove this trim. Place your finger here, pull it out. Just work your way to the left. All right, and let's remove these two vents. Just grab a hold of this, pull out. All right. And also the left side. And now this exposes the 4 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, and one on the other side. We're going to remove it using a 10mm socket. You could use a power tool like this, or you could use a ratchet. All right, and now it's ready to be pulled out. Before we do so, lay a thick towel like this and grab a hold of this firmly and just pull it out like so. All right. And let's rest this on this towel. Just be very careful you don't scratch any of the interior because these brackets are very sharp. All right, so we have the amplifier here. We also have our plug and play harness, and we also have some tape, double-sided tape and some foam tape for installation, and also the instructions manual. Make sure you review this. So when you receive the amp, the gain is going to be set right at 12 o'clock. It's about 50%. So we are going to test it with it at 50% first. And then here is our harness. Let's get this connected. So you'll find 2 connectors that look like this. This is what connects to the radio on this side, and this side connects to the original connector that was in the radio. And then this here connects to the amp. And lastly, we'll ground this terminal to the side of the radio. All right, so the connector we're going to be working on will be this one here. Okay, just always press down the release tab and just pull on the connector. If you have a hard time, just wiggle it left and right while you pull it out. This and also the connector next to it. But so I could get better access to this, I will disconnect this top connector. Just make sure you reconnect it. And then here we go. All right, this is all just plug and play. One side to our connector and our connector to the radio. Same for this connector on the bottom. All right, and then you always need to hear that click sound, so make sure you're pushing it in all the way. Let's put the factory connector back on, and let's ground this while you're here to this side of the radio using an 8mm socket. This one. And let's disconnect this. You don't have to remove the screw all the way. Just enough for you to slip this in. All right. So all the connection points on the radio is completed. Next step, let's find a good mounting location for this. Right behind the radio, it's very limited. It's pretty tight. Like it won't fit back there for sure. All right, so we found a potential area where we could mount our amp inside here. Before we do that, let's test it to make sure everything's working and we have the tune that we want. Right now, the gain is set at 50%. We are going to try raising the gain to see if we could get more out of the speakers without getting any distortion or overloading the speaker. So let's do that now. All right, so these two gets connected. All right, and then let's turn on the car. It's pumping, dude.
In the jam and go to pointing and blame. I ain't let it slide, I was sharpening aim.
Okay, I think leave it at 50%, huh?
Take off his chain. Say it's up with.
All right, so we went ahead and tested it. We tuned it. We found that leaving it at 50% on both front and rear was optimal. We turned it up and the speaker was getting kind of overloaded, especially when we went to really high volume. We heard that this speaker was struggling a little bit. So we turned it down to 50% and we found that even at max volume, all the speakers were able to handle the amplifier. All right, so we're going to wrap this with some foam tape to prevent any rattles. And we will mount it inside there and find a location where the amplifier is secure and then it won't move around or make any rattling noises. All right, so we found a mounting spot down there. It's gonna be under your airbag assembly, in between the harness, and we're gonna try to zip tie it down there. In the meantime, let's reroute our cable. So we're going to loop this through the back and then come around behind this and then replug it in. And just to let you know, we did also pull this out. We just grabbed it and just pulled it out, just being held by clips, so that we have some access from the bottom to be able to maneuver the amplifier with our right hand while working with our left hand. Okay, so we rerouted the cabling to go behind the radio bracket. So I'll go around and we will zip tie to this guy. All right, there's enough tension for the amplifier not to move, so I see that as a success. And let me organize these cables and put a lot of the excess cables over here on the right side because there's more room there, and then we'll just reverse order everything we did. That will complete our installation.
Keeping my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week.
All right, guys, well, that concludes our installation, demonstration, and showing the before and after of our Encore Alpha plug-and-play power amplifier. It just sounds amazing with this factory JBL sound system. It just works very well together. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can email us at info@bsonicusa.com. And if you're hesitant about this, just give it a try. I guarantee you will be very, very satisfied. This for all of you guys just looking for just that extra punch and clarity and that power from your factory sound system without having to change speakers or ripping out your original sound system. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, help us by subscribing and liking our channel. It's gonna help us out a lot. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.